Well, make sure your sound is off.
Yes, it is off. And I don't hear an echo on your
You
channel.
look lovely in checks.
Well, I prefer it as cereal rather than as an outfit.
That's one of my favorite cereals.
Thank you for the compliment. It's much appreciated. Is it time to go live?
We are live. I think we're live. It was minutes ago, years ago.
Ooh, well, let me go find you. What is your channel called? Vintage. Oh, you know what? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Maybe you've heard of us.
I have heard of you many times. I think my lighting is a little bit needing something. So, well,
your lighting's good. I think it's good.
Are you able to see what I'm holding up?
L.E. Smith or?
I believe it is the L.E. Smith example and not the Fostoria. Or the whoever Cambridge.
The Phantom of Fostoria.
Oh my gosh. David. Should. Oh, we are live. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here just like.
Let's take our drinks and take 3 giant gulps.
I have.
I love Carnival cups.
I have what Tammy would call bitter tea, but up here in the north, it's just this is the way we drink our tea. It's unsweetened.
Is that a spittoon? Wonderful.
I can spit in it and I can carry a tune. How come I don't see anybody chatting?
They are chatting.
They are?
Are you in StreamYard? Do you have the StreamYard feed in front of you? Or they?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Okay, never mind. I forget I'm on my own. Live chat. What's fundraising? Top chat, live chat.
Yeah, make sure you're in live chat at all times, Scott. And be sure to refresh your browser every now and then.
My browser is refreshed. My browser is refreshed.
Hi ho.
Hi ho. Hi ho. What is that? Oh no. How
it's going to be one of those nights for the fun and frivolity.
Hey, look at why is Two Chaps right there?
You want to get rid of it?
No, but look at it. See it?
The little corner?
Is it right there? No, it's right. It's right. I guess it's right there.
No.
Well, it's right. I don't know where it is. Yes, it is. It's right there.
I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of it. You don't like it?
No, leave it. It doesn't bother me. It ain't bothering me.
What? Pink, pink, you stink. Pink, pink, you stink.
It's because your lips are pink.
Pink, pink, you stink.
Well, what are we doing tonight?
Well, I guess we're having a live sale. It's called the Two Chaps. Oh.
It's the second Monday. It is time for Two Chaps. Wow. This year is flying by. It is May. May Two Chaps. So let me lay out what we're doing. Scott and I move very fast. So bid like you mean it. Don't get outbid. Don't get sniped. And we are bringing you some fun stuff tonight. I'm all over the map. I have glass. I have a cool frame, candelabra, a portrait, maybe a portrait, a pin rest. I even have a showcase.
Oh, a showcase.
Who knows? Yeah.
I love a showcase.
Anyway, I did a small little preview. We'll see. Some people liked it. We'll see. I don't know. But we're going to move very quick. So bid like you mean it. And the highest bid, whether it's your bid or rebid, that's the winning bid. No just in case. Everything, I guess, is auction style. We'll start at a price. Karen Williams has been gracious enough to volunteer to do starts and stops. I will call who the winner is, and if I need help, Scott will assist, and I think we're good. I'm hearing noises, but maybe it's Jack. Jack's wandering around somewhere. You can't see it. Do you see my Manhattan with my spring arrangement?
I believe I do. There are yellow flowers in it.
Yellow flowers in it. Anyway. Okay. Are you ready? Good, sir?
Call me Helen.
Okay. I'm going to let you go first, and we're going to get the show started. And thank everyone for being here. Actually, let's let it roll a little bit because we're in subscriber mode. So I want to, if they're new to us, some people like to subscribe and then unsubscribe, which is fine. I mean, it does, I think they think it costs them something. It doesn't cost anything, but we'll let them get in. I don't know what we set it for as far as subscriber mode. Other than subscriber molds, I've seen them.
I've experienced subscriber mold.
You have to get a specialist for that.
I don't know what I want to start with. I really don't. I don't know.
Let me know when you're ready.
I was ready the first time you asked me if I was ready.
He was born ready.
I was. This says on here, Mahana, Ma.
Man, here we go.
Is it my turn to start? Woo!
Yeah, you're my guest.
Hi, everybody.
Look how tiny I am in the corner.
Look, tiny corner, whichever way it is. It's probably over there, and I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Tiny corner. Tiny corner. You're right over top of my lamp. Okay. Let's see here. Man and Geisha. $16 is where we start. You've seen them before. I love it. No problems. Condition problems. Cute little 1960s fun. I believe this is the Sultan of something. Salted peanuts. The Sultan of salted peanuts. She's apparently trying to get him in the mood. Da-da-dee-da-dum, da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Is that the right music, or was that like, I probably wasn't supposed to do that. Everybody probably is like, so, was I allowed to do that? I don't know.
You're probably in composing mode, so that's fine.
No, I didn't compose that.
Okay.
I didn't even tell you what price it was.
16, yeah, it's on the screen.
Oh, okay. So it's $16. These are made in California, I think, but it says on the bottom, M-A-H-A-N, Mahana Importing Company, New York City. Anyway.
New York City.
You better put some clothes on, sweetie. Wait, why does she have on? I guess they're armbands. Is his head supposed to be? Wait, does she go on this side? Yeah, I think
She goes.
Because he's going, I like what I see. Ooh, gimme. Okay, no interest, put them down. Anybody want the geisha girl and the little man? Just a little 1960s kitsch. La-da-da-da, bum. Bum, 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 da, da, da. Nope, stop. Move it on. When there's no interest, I don't count things down. Well, I guess I'll give it another second because I didn't say that. But if I don't get any interest on an item, I don't count it down. I just do a hard stop and then I bring it back. So there wasn't anybody.
Well,
there is
Melody Southern Buckeye's in at 16.
I see it and I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's how we keep the auction. That's how we kind of keep things moving. Okay, thank you. We'll see if Southern Buckeye is the winner or if anybody else jumped in to get the man and the geisha girl. I don't know. Man and Geisha. Okay, I see the stop and
And
Melody.
Melody is your winner.
Thank you, Melody.
Where did Dave go?
He's in a little square. Get out of that square.
Okay, you have everything written down?
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
Thank you, Melody. Ooh. Hiccup, hiccup.
You okay? Wonderful. Okay. Currently, we have 117 viewing, and we thank you. The first item I have, let me get this big one out of the way. I can set things on it.
Lenny.
And this is starting at 25. It's a nice handmade corner shelf. Here we go. Get back here. No, Karen's going to put the start.
Okay.
There we go. It's on the screen starting at 25. So you have 1, 2, then you have the bottom shelf. This measures 21 by 9.5 by 8. So the span is 9.5 from corner to corner. 8 would be this edge. I have it upside down. 8 would be this edge, the straight edge, and then of course 21 being the height. Nice handmade shelf, ready to put your knickknacks. You can tuck it in any corner. It's ready to go, ready to mount. And it looks to be, oh, this is definitely handmade. Wonderful. And it's tariff free. No tariff with this one. And again, 21 by 9.5 by 8. And I can bring it back later. And we'll go on to Scott.
Okay, I have got for you a really nice clear glass 12-inch tall vase that is etched, and it dates to about 1930. And you might have seen when I bought this maybe just a few days ago. This beautiful vase begins at $24. It's circa 1930. Circa. Yeah, so, and it's in clear glass. It has a paneled optic design to the mold, and you can see that very finely some flowers have been etched. It's kind of hard. It's not chipped or cracked. There are a few scratches, not many, but just a few. It's pretty thin glass, and it's 12 inches tall. That form was very popular in the 1920s and 30s. Very popular in the 1920s and 30s. And it's 12 inches tall, as I said, and it's not cloudy. By all means, put water in it, put flowers in it. Just don't let water sit in it for months and months and months, because you'll get sick glass. I wanted to show you that while we're waiting to see if and I see that there is a bid. This particular glass vase, so kind of difficult to tell the maker. Two of my favorite books that I've always talked about are the Roaring Glass of the 1920s and 30s. And I think I've memorized almost every page. This is the second go around of these books, because when I first, all the pages fell out the first time. Here's just one example. Take a look at this picture right here. And you'll see, do you see right there? You see that shape? Okay, that particular is made by Dunbar. That doesn't mean Dunbar made this. I just want you to know that that particular shape right there was enormously popular, and it was all over. I'd like to show you one that I have in green that I'm not selling. This one here, see the same kind of shape, bulbous at the bottom, then it flares out at the top like a trumpet. This one I've had for a long time, and I don't plan on selling it. Beautiful one here in crystal and again, I guess the whole point was it's hard to tell exactly who made it. You really have to spend some time studying because everybody made one like this. Teresa Watkins says, count it down. Well, that's just what I'm about to do. Am I going too slow for you, Teresa? 10, 9. I thought I would give the history of it first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's see here. Hi, Circle 7.
Hello, hello.
Let's see here. Hey, Teresa, can you let us call? If you'll do me a favor, let us call the winner first. Please do that, because you'll call the wrong person and then you'll mess stuff up. So we have the stop. If you'll do that, we would appreciate it, because sometimes you'll call the wrong person and then things go bad. Okay, $24. KP.
$24.
Yeah, so that's it. No, it's not a problem. Just a little reminder. And there is there's a reason why we do that. But thank you. All right, we got it. KP at 24.
KP at 24. My next item starts at 16.
Ooh, what is it? I didn't get your preview.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You want to watch it now?
No, not at all.
I can play it for you. It's a little fox, and I have a short fountain pen resting on it. You need not have a short pen. You can use a long pen if you'd like. This measures 4 inches by 2 1/4 tall, and stone, 2 pieces of stone. This seems to be more of a polished quartz on like a granite base. It's not going to take up a lot of space and perfect for your pen. I like this size fountain pen. Fits in my front pocket, but you can use a ballpoint pen. It's just as good. What does the fox say? But I love the fox. I like foxes. Of course, this fox doesn't have the dance moves that I have. If you know, you know. Wow, that light's like really washing him out, isn't it?
We are going to redo our lampshade dance, David.
We will. Okay, Joan is in. And Sandra is in. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will wait for the stop. Thank you for your bids. I appreciate it. Bring Scott in here while we wait for the stop. Make sure you are in live chat and that you refresh every other item just to make sure your internet is caught up. And there's a stop, and it looks like Joan Clavier, $21 before the stop. Thank you very much. And we'll go to Scott.
That's what I see too. Starting at $20, this is 6.5 inches tall. It's made in Japan and it's a vase. And we know what it's celebrating, the discovery of King Tut's tomb. And what was that? You all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Oh, I thought it sounded like something broke. And I forget. His tomb was discovered in 21 or 22. I can't remember. 1921 or 22. And there was a lot of Egyptomania after that. And so on this lusterware vase, made in Japan, there's the made in Japan mark on the bottom. It's in excellent condition, but it's just at that one little spot in time when, King Tut was a superstar. He was everywhere on phonograph records and everybody knew about it. And newsreels and this kind of thing. And just think you could go down to Woolworths and get yourself a little something with sort of an Egyptian motif on it. And so that's what that is. So we'll turn it around and let you see the back of it and the side of it. And it's only 6.5 inches tall, just a cute little vase made of lusterware, made in Japan. And it was made, obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously. We can conclude or assume that it was at that point when Egyptomania was such a big deal in the U.S. Well,
Egyptiana.
All over the world. And I don't see, let's see, the start was at 20. We're going to give it another second here and see if we get a bid, and then we'll keep the ball rolling if we don't. Keep the ball rolling. That was a song from the 70s, wasn't it? Keep the ball.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking of. Yeah. Keep. I don't know why.
It's time to roll out the barrel.
Okay. No bids. Hard stop, and we move on. That's a hard
You
stop.
have a bid?
Karen. Throw that stop in there, Karen, and we're moving on.
We have a bid at 20.
Okay, we have a bid of 20. Enjoy yourself, Sandra. Enjoy yourself. We have a bid of 20, and here's your warning, because we're going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I don't know how that moth got in here.
And while we wait for the stop, we will just eat our popcorn and observe Scott in the wild.
I don't have any popcorn. I've got some pudding in the refrigerator. I might have some pudding.
Is it figgy pudding?
Thank you, Melody. King Tut is coming to you. I appreciate that, and we'll throw it back to David.
Okay. You got Melody's name. You got all the information you need.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay. My next item, it's starting at $16.
Okay.
And it is a black glass base for your item.
Yeah.
We love these. Starting at 16, I do believe I said.
Mm-hmm, you did.
There we go. I will highlight it. Kells is in at 16. Let me give you a measurement before you go crazy. So the bottom width is 4.5 inches. Now, you will need an item which base is going to be 2 inches, 2 3/4. So not everything's going to fit in here. So you want to make sure you have an item that will fit. I don't think I have an example. No, this one's like, this is too wide. That's not going to work. But make sure you have an item that goes there, or it's more fun to buy this and then hunt for that special item. Green looks great on here. Yellow, blues, that azure blue looks very good on here. I think green looks best, but that's just Scott and I think we love the green on the black.
Oh, I do too.
Black Eyed Susan is in at 18. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Kells is first at 22.
Oh, I don't see the stop yet.
Okay.
There it is.
Oops. And just to be sure, I see Kells at 24 before the stop.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
There you go.
Thank you for your bids. I appreciate it. And we'll go to Scott.
For $15 is a Limoges porcelain blue trinket dish in cobalt blue with gold designs. No chips, no cracks. 6 inches in length. There is the lid, and it's that beautiful, like that Napoleon. It's that dark blue, not black. And it is. I'll take the lid off and let you see the inside of it. There's the lid with the gold all around it. And then underneath is the Limoges mark. And it's hard. There's something else on there. I didn't zoom in on it. It's something like, well, it says FM Limoges, France. And then there's artiste something. You'll have to, I didn't have a chance to blow that up to look at it. And I can't see it with my own eyes. Without assistance. So that's the trinket dish in dark blue and made in Limoges, France.
Monica Williams is your initial bid of 15.
6 inches in length, and I didn't measure the height. I guess maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches. About 2.5 inches up to the dome of the lid. The gold is in really nice condition. And again, there aren't any scratches or chips or cracks on it. This is older than I thought it was, I think, based upon the mark on the bottom. But anyway, you know how nice Limoges porcelain is. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On the French, Limoges. I like saying Limoges. Isn't it fun?
I didn't know it was Limoges.
It's a fun word to say. Why don't you try it, David? Limoges.
I am going to prom, and I am going to ride in my Limoges.
That is not what I had in mind. You've ruined the moment. Patsy M at 18.
Before the stop.
Is it? I think so. Well, thank you, Patsy M at 18, for buying the
Limoges.
And you have to do your lips like that.
Limoges.
And I know you're capable of that, David.
Limoges.
That's it.
That's it. Let me know when you have your info, and then I will get started with the next item.
Ready for you.
Okay, great. My next item is starting at 20, and it's another black base.
He didn't make me small.
Now, this one's a little larger. It stands a little taller. This spans 5 inches from there's 4 It's 3-footed. Sorry, 3-footed, and those will span 5 inches across. Now your insert where you place your item is 3.5 inches. That'd be 3.5 inches. So you can put like this vase. Now this vase is it it looks okay, but the vase actually is there's a lot of room. So you can put a bigger vase on here. So where this was too big for the smaller one, now this one is too small for this base. And when we find these are actually hard to find.
Yes, they are.
And when I see them, I grab them.
I do too.
When Scott sees it, hopefully I see them before Scott.
Yeah, he's good at that. Hey, Scott, why don't you run to the concession stand and get me a hot dog? Okay.
Yeah,
David, I'll be right back.
and I'll treat you for your hot dog and your tasty cake.
Yeah.
And I'll run off and look for black bases.
That's what he does. You just wait.
I have found these in thrift stores as an ashtray, as labeled as an unusual bowl. This one was labeled as an ashtray because of those recesses of the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Black Eyed Susan is the current high bid at 24. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Kells, don't go to sleep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is a little bit larger than the other one. I'll wait for the stop. Wait for the stop. Let's do a quick refresh. And I see Kells at 32 before the stop. Okay. And let me hide that comment. And we'll go to Scott. Look at those. Thank you for your bids, everyone.
Stallions on 2 legs, starting at $29. I believe these to be the 1940s L.E. Smith examples. They're chip-free and scratch-free, and they're both here. Fostoria made something like this too, and so did about 5 other companies. But these I'm about 90% certain that this example is the L.E. Smith example. They stand 8 inches tall, and they're bookends. It's nice when you find one, it can just be used as a decorative object, but finding both of them is a treat. And I did find both of them, and they're heavy. It's heavy glass, isn't it? Yes, it is. So they're, excuse me, I've got something in my throat. They're 8 inches tall. They're hollow to a point up to about here. You can get, I mean, not that it makes any difference, but up to about where his tail is, it's hollow glass. And we'll turn them all around. That way, that way. And that way.
And that way.
And that way.
Those are lovely. I always see them in singles because, of course, someone breaks one or it's chipped.
It's been a while since I've had the pair. I do find singles. But you're right. It just takes for one to fall off the bookshelf, and then it's very, very thick, chunky, heavy glass. And it really is fun to have the pair of them. L.E. Smith glass, American glass, 1940s. There they are. And they start at $29. And there are no bids. Put in the stop, Karen. Put it in there. Put in the stop. We didn't get any bids on them. So we really do move. David and I do move pretty quickly. So if we don't, we'll bring them back and we'll see if there's any. Okay, there it is. So I'll put these over here, and then if there's time, well, there will be time. We'll bring them back at the end. Let's bounce it back to David.
There'll be a little time.
Just a little?
Just a little.
Okay.
Okay, my next item starts at 25, and you get a pair of beautiful old oak candlesticks.
Ooh.
Lovely. Now, they don't have the brass inserts, but lovely nonetheless. These are 2-piece, no screw, because this possibly was either pegged, like hand manufactured or pegged in and glued, or they possibly screw in. I don't mess with them because I don't want to mess with the interior. You know, you mess with something old and it gets loose and it's never quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
These are sturdy. These are nice and sturdy, so I'm not messing with them. The start is 25. I'll highlight it there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love picking up these candlesticks. It's beginning to alligator here on the base. I love that when that finish does that. I don't like sanding them and refinishing them that way because I like these to look old. That how it gets how that finish gets alligatored. Same way with that gentleman's dresser I have behind me. Yeah, you can shine these up perfect. You can use various things. I like the natural stuff, so I'll put a little, maybe just a tiny bit of olive oil on there. The base is, these measure 5.5 inches across, and these sit 9.5 inches tall. For the pair. Okay, I will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't know why I counted it down, but I did.
But you did. You can always bring it back.
I sure can, and I shall.
You can and you shall. And thank you, Lisa Cooper, who said, Scott, my EAPG arrived today, packed like the crown jewels. I try. I'm so glad that it arrived, and I hope that you're happy with your package. That was such a fun thing to do, and I'll announce at the end, Karen and I have already set the date for the EAPG Extravaganza #2 coming up soon. But first we have Malard Bookends of copper, because Father's Day is coming, and whose father wouldn't want some Malard copper bookends, probably from the 40s or the 50s, even into the early 60s, who knows. $18 is the price. They're not marked. There's no mark on these. So there's the felt here. There's the felt here. Okay. And then you can see the copper, it wraps around. And then I said Malard, but we'll just call it some kind of a duck. The felt here, it needs to be glued back. So glue the felt back on. See? Isn't that nice, the copper?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. I think that'd be a handsome gift for dear old dad. If we're, being traditional, like dad gifts.
Hello, Fada.
A meerschaum pipe, some Malard bookends made of copper, and the copper is in nice condition, very pretty. Patsy M has a bid of $18, and I guess I don't need to measure these bookends. It's just a standard size bookend. It is nice to have the old matching felt, and a little bit of glue, and you'll be all set.
Not much. You don't need much.
Yeah. The high bid is $18. If no one, we'll give it a second. 1, and now we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one. That's it.
Yummy.
I have a Swan coming up.
I knew a gang member named Swan. I didn't know him. He was a character in a movie.
Are you sure?
Positively. And Patsy M is going to be your winner at 20.
I thank you, Patsy. And let me get this written down. And I've got it written down. Patsy, thank you so much. And thank you, everyone who placed bids. David, back to you. Thank you, Patsy.
Wonderful. This next item is starting at 20. Getting harder and harder to come by these things without chip-free and without issues.
Mm.
And you got a lovely cup and saucer. And this is, of course, the charm pattern. Woo-hoo-hoo. Charm pattern, wonderful, wonderful. Love the shape. Wish I had a pair. I don't. Makes a nice gift if someone's collecting jadeite or cups and saucers. This would be a nice little addition. Never too late to get a gift from somebody. Never too late to holidays when you see an item that someone may like. You got to snap it up when you see it.
Indeed, indeed. I don't know why I said that like Dr. Smith, but
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Come here to me, you pile of junk. Oh dear.
We're going to count this down before Scott goes off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pay no attention to the man in the box. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll wait for the stop. Wait for the stop.
For kicks and jollies one night, David, I think we should do an entire sale in character. I'll do an entire sale in character of Dr. Smith. Who would you like to portray?
Oh, can it be anyone?
How about Mrs. Garrett?
Blair,
Blair.
It would not take long for me to probably get her voice down. I just have to find a wig. It's the wig that throws me off. Well, Tammy can fix it. I'll just get some long red hair wig, and Tammy can fix it, I guess, to where, I mean, you know, maybe. I don't know. Oh my. Thank you, Kels.
I have a big black swan for you. And he has a pink.
That's what he said.
Beak. And next we have a swan. Now this is nice because there's no breaks. It's not been repaired. Woo! California pottery too. This swan starts at $20. Can't you just see this on some television set in the 50s with some awful sticky green fake plant, you know, some little fake green ivy plant in it or something, and it gets all sticky from tobacco and then the dust coagulates on it. You know what I mean? You've all been to those estate sales and you go grab something and you say, oh, how wonderful. Uncle Henry's nicotine has just coated this, and then all of Aunt Martha's kitchen grease has landed on it as well. Delightful. Not this, because I cleaned it. But look at that little face. He's about 10 inches tall, or she. And on the bottom, it says Cali, C-A-L-I, either E or F. Probably F for California, USA. A black swan with a wonderful, graceful neck, and I love the pink. Black and pink is just, I love black and pink. $20, excuse me, $20 for the black Swan planter.
How tall is it? Put it next to your head. I need to see. Oh, yes. Yep. Hello. Is
I
Dougie
guess
Fresh home?
do I have a 10-inch head? I've never measured it. He's just under 11 inches tall. Just
He's
under 11
fab. Sharon Elaine has your opening bid of 20.
Swan? Yeah, it's a swan, right?
Siobhan. Sure.
Not a goose. The geese around here just had their babies about 3 weeks ago.
What about the loons? The loons.
10, 9, 8.
The loons.
Era, ERA, mid-century, 50s, 60s, black and pink, 1950s, 60s era. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now you go sit with the ponies and behave yourself. And the ducks. We have an animal theme. Horses, ducks, and geese.
Foxes.
And foxes.
Jadeite. Horn.
Jadeite horn.
I have a horn coming up. A horn. Shoehorn.
Is it Sharon Elaine at 20?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Sharon Elaine at 20.
And her name is highlighted on the screen for your viewing pleasure.
And it's a pleasure to view it. Sharon. ELAINE. Put your bug eyes in. David, what's the matter with you?
Wonderful. Okay, my next item begins at $14. Father's Day is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What better to give him an actual shoehorn carved from a horn? I kid you not.
Thank you, Sharon.
Actual horn.
Oh, horn. Blow your horn.
Now this curves, so this thing curves, so the measurement won't be quite accurate. I don't care who you are. So from tip to tip, it's 9 inches.
Oh my.
But it's curved, so linearly, it's probably 11 inches. Stop laughing, Scott.
I am fine, but I'm sure that if old Hadley Vintage is here, he's going to be all over saying something about that. Is he here?
Well, we will mute old Hadley.
Oh, Hadley. Oh, Hadley. Yeah, see, there he is. I knew it.
It's real. Look at that. Look at the tiniest little chip. That's tiny. Let me show you how tiny. See my pinpoint?
Yeah.
But this is the real deal. This is not plaid. This is actual horn.
Yeah. Love it.
It's nice and stiff.
You can really get
9 inches. 9 inches from tip to tip. Probably 11 with the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Fits in the hand nicely.
I'm going to go and get some iced tea.
To cool yourself down. Go ahead, Scott. The actual well, that's what. It's about your normal shoehorn size. It's 1.5 inches across.
Oh.
I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peyronie's disease. Is that what it is? Peyronie's disease? Oh, Hadley, do you have medication for that? That causes curvature. I've been in the medical center too long.
Shoehorn size.
There's a stop, and that is yours, Jane Marie. I appreciate it. Did you get your tea?
I did. And now,
okay. Thank you for the bid. I appreciate it. There's Scott with his next item.
You bought an electric refrigerator in the from somewhere between 1935 up to about 1950. You got a Westinghouse model. You probably got a whole outfit of these. This starts at $18, and it's a refrigerator dish. They also had covered pitchers. There were different shapes of these refrigerator dishes. So deco. And it's in wonderful condition. Not a chip or a crack on it. That's paint. White paint. And most of it I've been able to chip off with my fingernail. But I don't have fingernails. But I have fingernails, but you know what I mean. That's paint. White paint that somebody got on there. It does chip off. I was kind of chipping away at it. I'll keep sitting here chipping at it, but you can get that off. I got most of it off. And on the bottom of it, it says, made exclusively for Westinghouse by the Hall China Company, made in USA. So Hall, the people that made like pictures like that, that's going to be for sale in a minute. Westinghouse had a contract with them to produce these refrigerator items for their refrigerators. And they were probably premiums that came with refrigerators, but I don't know that for sure. They may have been, I don't know that you purchase these commercially or whether, you buy a refrigerator and you get a set of these. That might have been. But there it is, Hall, Westinghouse. And again, you can collect, there's a whole series of these, different colors and everything.
I had a cream one once.
One of these refrigerator dishes in cream in color. Yeah. It's elevated above just plain old refrigerator dish. And it's nice. It's a small one, and it's not glass. It's of the Hall pottery, Hall China. I passed on a pitcher because it was missing its lid, and I know you can use pitchers without lids, but I like things to be complete if I can find them. So I only bought the refrigerator dish from the 30s, and I'm not seeing any bids on that. Patsy just placed her bid in just now at 18. So I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I'll get something and scrape the rest of this paint off. I just need to go get something sharp. It's coming. If it'll come off. In fact, I just got more of it off now. It's paint and it's coming off.
Where's your fingernails?
I don't really have nails. Because
there is a stop, and Bonita Taylor is your high bid at 25.
Okay, Westinghouse Deco 25 goes to Bonita Taylor. Thank you, Bonita.
Bonita Taylor.
And everyone else who placed bids, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
The next item is starting at 50. 000 steel wool.
Well, that's one thing you can use.
Next item starts at 50. We'll wait for the start, and I'll start talking about this beautiful candelabra by Fostoria. Fostoria candelabra
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
with the Bobesh. 3 Bobesh, beautiful glass. Lovely. Triple light. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Were you able to find it with the Bobesh?
These came with the Bobesh, yes.
Oh,
Now
wonderful.
we have another one with 2 Bobesh intact. The third one is broken and missing 1 crystal. So, but this is beautiful as a centerpiece as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute stunner. I'll give you an idea of the base alone is 6 inches across. And from Bobesh edge to Bobesh edge is 11 inches.
I remember Melody.
And 9.5 inches tall. Beautiful. This would make a very nice centerpiece.
I love the sound.
I would show you the bottom, but I would be a hot mess after that.
Yeah.
Things will go a-flying. No, not to be confused with Bobby Boucher with his high quality H2O. Okay. I shall count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, that tinkle sound is wonderful.
Tinkle sounds. You made me giggle.
Tinkle, tinkle. Now, I know we just had Mother's Day. I didn't sell any Mother's Day stuff because I didn't have any. But I've got a Father's Day item here, and I'm going to go ahead and offer it tonight because in that way, if you're interested to give it to a father, you'll be able to do that by June. So starting at $18, it's two framed items I'm going to sell together, and it's going to start at $18. So you'll get both. This one is the best out of the two, and it's classic 1930s. Look at that. And this is glass. This is a small copper frame. This is the way it was manufactured. And someone walked into a Hallmark store or something like a Hallmark store in the 1940s and purchased this. It's classic 40s. Look at that wonderful easy chair, armchair. The father is sitting there by the fire with his newspaper. I love the ship on the mantle. It's very 40s, 30s, 40s. It's not dated. It was made in Providence, Rhode Island, and so it's difficult. I will read what it say. And it say, a wish for father on Father's Day. Your favorite chair, smoke in the air, contentment, peace, and ease. The privilege of spilling. Now this is terrible. You're all going to get mad at this. The privilege of spilling too your ashes, if you please. Yeah, because mother has to come along and clean it up. The little joys that make a day, such as you like the best, and many more to follow, Dad. Each one, you're the very best. So the font is very deco. You can see there, and that's the poem. Typical father in his chair, slippers, newspaper, and his pipe. Very 30s, 40s. So that's coming to you. That's really, the main thing. The other is this is framed, and it's just sort of a typical father type of thing. It's very 40s looking. Now, a lot of you may say it's the top of a calendar or it's an magazine article that somebody framed. Not so sure about that. When I turn it around, and I've dealt with this stuff for a long time, that has been in this frame for a very long time, because you can see the way it is. The nails hold the cardboard in place, and the nails are starting to rust. There would have been black paper over this. It's been in here for a long time. It's also embossed the picture. When you hold it in the light, you'll see like embossed on the picture itself. I don't know if that's probably not going to show up, but it's a beautiful old frame, again, from the 30s or 40s, and it's just an autumn scene, sort of a hunting scene of a gentleman with his hunting dogs and his hunting cap. And I like that. And I thought that would be kind of neat to pair with the father's poem from the same era. And Carmen has a high bid of 21, and I'll count them down if you'd like me to. That measures 10 by 8. That's 8 by 10. And the other one is also 8 by 9. So for father, 10, 9.
I like the chambray shirt.
7, 6. Is that what that is?
Looks it to me.
5. What's a chambray shirt?
It's just the blue type of cotton.
Oh.
Dyed cotton.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And happy belated Mother's Day to all of our lovely mothers.
Thank you.
Which I wasn't able to say yesterday to the people at large.
Okay, your winner is Carmen Sittler, who is on the screen at 21.
Thank you, Carmen. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's a lovely vase. This is starting at 30. Now, it's got I've had this displayed at the house. It's got one little chip, which of course the arrangement hides, because I've had live flowers in this. Well, live. They're dead. Who are we kidding? I've had arrangements in these things for a month. I've just enjoyed it, so I thought I'd bring it to this sale. Isn't it nice? No,
Yeah.
Here's the right there. And to give you an idea, there's the tip of my pen. So not substantial at all, but a gorgeous little vase. Very iridescent. Similar to that paneling, that optic that you showed on yours, Scott.
Yeah. That's very pretty.
Murano style applied. Wonderful how they apply these handles. Just gorgeous how they do that. Very nice. Smooth pontil mark on the bottom. Obviously hand blown.
Yeah.
Gorgeous blue.
Pardon me. I'm going to go get a lozenge. I shall return.
He shall return.
A lozenge from the Limoges factory.
Let's see. This measures 8 inches tall, and that's going to be 4.5 inches across the top. Beautiful handles. Look at that. It's gorgeous. They would have blown this, stretched it, and done a little twist, small little twist, and then apply that as it's cooling. I love watching glass making videos. Art.
blew it, stretched it, and did a little twist.
That's right. The Limoges Logins. Yeah, I can't wait to go back to West Virginia to look at some glassmaking. My next visit's going to be at Blinko. I like
Tell
to
me
go
what,
there.
I'll come join you. I'll come down. Or over. I'll come over. Unless you don't want me to. Maybe you don't want me to.
I'll think about it.
Okay, think about it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to move right along. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
If you invited yourself to somewhere I was going, I wouldn't have to think about it, but that's fine. Let it go.
I bet you would think about it.
Let it go.
Nice.
Nice. Will you please pardon me if you hear
Smacking.
smacking? Unless you'd rather hear me cough for the next hour, this should do the trick. I've got a Whose glass lamp. Whose glass? Well, it's mine right now, but it could be yours. Look at that. I love Whose glass. And I know that you do too. He was a German man. What am I trying to say? Well, let me tell you the price of it. It starts at $30. I love Whose glass. Now, the lamp itself stands, well, I'll let you see. From the base to here on the glass, that's 10 inches. And then from the socket up to the top of the harp, it's like another 9 inches. So it's a tall table lamp. It's bigger than, it's actually larger than bedside table, but you might have some big bedside tables. This is all glass. I don't have big, oh my gosh, beds. Some beds are just like the size of small islands. Anyway, it's the glass is 3 pieces. There's the bottom, no chips on it. Here's the bottom, the middle, and then the top part. And you can tighten that nut if you want. It's a little loose, but I kind of like it that way because when you put the lamp down, you can then turn this so that you get the color wherever you want it, you know, the most color. But it's got some swirl. That's not paint. It's swirled. And this isn't slag glass. The way they made this old-fashioned slag glass. And if you're familiar with Whose glass, oh, I love them. And they were he was in Pennsylvania somewhere, Whose. The socket is fine. Put a lampshade on it. The cord is okay. No problem with it. And this dates to the 30s. And so if you like that, the color of it is really like a clam broth. And it's got strands of like yellow that go through it. See here? And here? I have
a little amber.
It's yellow. Up at the top, maybe a little amber.
Yeah, a little bit of amber.
So it's supposed to look like marble, but it's glass. I have three Whose glass lamps. They all happen to be 4 lamps that I love.
Any pink whatsoever in there? Any trace of pink?
Nope.
Nope.
It's just yellow and this sort of clam broth color. And this caramel swirl up here. Any other questions? And little feet here, little
What
tops.
type of shade would you use?
Any shade that you want.
Any shade you desire.
Lampshades are a personal. Now, unless you're talking about the 19, I know what I would use as a purist from the 30s. But that would mean going online and finding a nice old deco parchment shade or some type of a cloth shade, silk shade. But shades are to your personal liking. but it wouldn't be glass. In other words, I'm glad you asked that, because some people say, oh, it's missing its glass shade when they're this big like this. The smaller ones that would go on dressers, they sometimes had glass shades. In fact, they often did. But this one with the size, this would not have a glass shade. This wouldn't. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Okay.
I love that lamp.
You're giving up that lamp
Give it up.
to Jenny Mac.
Get back, Jenny Mac.
Jenny Mac.
Did you happen to mention what the price was?
30?
It is.
It is 30.
Okay.
You're opening bid.
Jenny at 30. Thank you, Jenny.
And Scott, I'm sorry if I sounded rude. You are definitely invited. You and I can go on a road trip. We'll just leave Tam Tam at home.
Please. You weren't rude. But
She can watch Jack. She can dog sit.
Who can?
Tam Tam.
Yeah, we should rent a convertible and drive from Jersey to
A
California.
pink Cadillac. Yes.
That would be fun.
Okay. My next item. We're almost at the end, folks, believe it or not.
Wow.
And I brought 12 items.
So did I.
Normally we bring 10 each.
We're gonna have to
My next item. Woo! My next item starts at $14. $14. Rain Man. Oh yes, Rain Man. There, I have highlighted it. It says this is a Tiffin. I think we briefly brought this to a Wednesday sale, but this is a Tiffin's double light King's Crown. Thank you, Jeffrey, for helping me identify this, because I lost my book with my candlesticks. I don't think I have. No. Karen Williams was nice enough to donate partial library to me, but not candlesticks. So I will have to search on for that. But this is a Tiffin King's Crown double light. Let me show you the detail. Beautiful medallion center, almost like a sunburst in the middle.
Yeah.
Now these are concave, so you can feel the recess. They're not bubbles. They have the bubble effect, but they're not sticking out. They're going in concave. Sherry is in at 14. Let me just share some quick measurements. The base measures 6 inches across, and from candle to candle holder to candle holder, 8.5 inches from edge to edge. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Jenny Mac, yeah, it does look like a radio dial. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hours. You could spend hours in that glass museum. 2 days. I would say 2 days. The West Virginia Museum of Glass. We'll wait for the stop. Waiting for the stop here at the 18th green.
I didn't get a chance.
I will use my golf voice. There's a stop. Sherry Craddock is your winner at 14. Thank you so much. And here is Scott Nathan.
I don't know who that is. How would you like to have a Venetian liqueur bottle? But wait, not just the bottle to serve your little Venetian liqueur out of, but you can have all 6 of the little matching cordial cups to go with it. And this is not easy to hold them up. So I'm going to put them down, hold this back up. It is amethyst glass. It starts at $25 because you get the whole set. They're all together. There's this original stopper on it, silver overlay. It is, you'll see a little bit of a gondola in there somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Right there is the top of a gondola. A gondola. Can you see the gondola?
Mm-hmm. Is that purple?
It is purple. And
Lovely.
This is the silver overlay. And so we have a lovely scene of Venice, including the gondolas. Now that is for the liqueur, and it's 10 inches tall. With it are 6 of the teeny weeny, and they have the same silver overlay, which is the see the little scene of Venice there? We can see a gondola. Gondola. Yeah. And these, it's very thin glass, but they're not, none of these are chipped. So you don't have to worry about lips and chips. It's the little tiny cordials are just 2 1/4. That's all you need. Just a tiny little bit of limoncello. Oh, I don't like limoncello. Somebody gave me
I love limoncello.
Wasn't that you? Didn't we buy limoncello? And that sat
Yes.
after you guys left, that stuff sat in the refrigerator. I almost finally had to pour it down the drain. No, somebody came over and I made them drink it. Oh,
I left a limoncello.
Like drinking Pledge with alcohol in it. I don't know. But what would you put in these? Limoncello? Are there any bids? Did we get a bid? We didn't get a bid? We did or we didn't? We didn't?
Heidi Esterholm is on the screen at 26.
Okay. So again, the liqueur picture, there's that echo.
Mm-hmm.
And then also
there's an echo. The Phantom of the Opera.
What? All 6 of them. I'll count this down. For medicinal purposes only. I was standing by my window yesterday morning without a thought of worry or of care. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. When I saw the postman coming down the pathway, and Jenny Mac. Oh, we have to wait for the.
You gotta wait for the stop. The STOP. The STOP. There
Jenny
it is. Jenny Mac.
Okay, Jenny.
$36.
Jenny, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everyone. It's in great condition. You're going to love that, Jenny. And you, Jenny, when you get it, if you want to, you can lightly polish that. You really can. Because I polished a little tiny bit of it. Just be very light with it. If you want to. Thank you, Jenny.
Okay, my next item is a showcase.
A what?
If you have that special item or you know someone that has a special item and they need a showcase. It's got red felt on the bottom.
Ooh.
Of course, the back slides open to put your item in. Slides back in. This is starting at $40. It's 14 inches, 14 by 10 by 6. Not often do you run across these out in the wild. Proud American, how are you? They're started at $40. You can put a doll head in here. Your taxidermy lizard.
That squirrel
Baby
that got on my
shoes.
porch.
That's that pesky squirrel who played it cool when he got on the OCS porch.
Yeah, I got to tell you all about that.
He kept his cool. Scott kept his cool.
Oh yeah. Well, that
No
squirrel.
OCS or squirrel was harmed.
No, it was okay. He knows me. They want the measurement, David.
Again, the measurement is 14 by 6 by 10. 14 by 6. 10 inches across, 14 inches tall, 6 inches on the profile. It's large enough to fit a nice item in, small enough to not take up a ton of space.
Glenn wants to know, what year is it from?
What year is it from? I don't know. This was thrifted. This probably was handmade.
It's a display case, right?
It's a display case.
I love that.
The felt has some age to it. I mean, it's not worn out, but it's not brand new.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say at the latest, probably like late 70s, could be as early 60s. It's not old. The finish isn't alligatoring, so it's not going back to the 20s or 30s.
You've got a lot of questions. They want to know, is all of the glass there? Does the bag
All of the glass is here. So you have 3 panels of glass. Right, left,
the back
front.
slide up?
The back slides open.
Mm-hmm.
Isa right, Isa right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It looks like back in the day is first in at 40. Chip on top. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like there's a little nick there, but nothing a little finish wouldn't fix. I'm just surprised that's the damage and not the glass.
Mm.
I'll take this all day instead of replacing glass. That's a little 5-minute little project right there. Okay, I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Glenn is at 41. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we can. If it fits, it ships.
I shipped a huge slag glass lamp about 2 weeks ago. My beautiful big Salem Brothers slag glass lamp. That thing was massive. And I boxed it up myself.
There's a stop, and Melody is going to pick that up. Thank you, Melody. Thank you for bidding, Robert. I appreciate it. I'm sure Tammy's going to ship it too. Thank you so much.
With no chips or cracks, this beautiful apple green color, 1930s era ball pitcher starts at $20. It's unmarked at the bottom, but I'm almost certain this is Hall, Hall. I've had a lot of these pitchers before, and there's a funny little concave bottom to these pitchers. And the ones I've seen before have Hall sort of stamped on there with ink. And there's no glaze on the bottom of this. And so I think it's Hall, but I'm not sure. But I think because of the ones that I've seen before, where there is that stamp in blue ink Hall, they just put right there on the bottom, and I don't see it. I don't see it on this because I guess it was washed off. But it sits like that. It's not a tilt, so it doesn't tilt, but that's the bottom of it. It's not chipped or cracked or crazed. And that color is wonderful because we know the era that it was popular. This is a nice one. I'm sure it's at least 16 ounces, and it stands 7 inches tall. And it has an ice lip right there. There's the inside of it. You can see it's not crazed or chipped. There's a nice shininess to the glaze. And it's just a nice 30s, 40s era, probably Hall pitcher. And there's not really a whole lot else you can say about it. I could start naming all of the things that you could drink out of it. That's funny.
Let's go. Do it in reverse alphabetical.
No. We will.
Zima.
What?
Zima, the almost beer.
Oh. I don't see any bids on the pitcher, so we'll give it another second, and then I'll put it down, and we'll go back to Jeffrey. Not Jeffrey. I was reading the comments. We'll go back to David. So there aren't any bids.
Well, you do have a bid. It's on the screen. Jan Marie is at 20.
Thanks. I didn't see that. I'm trying to look. I'm looking down to see the comments. I can't see them in front of me, but I can see them down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll count the picture down. 10, 9, 8.
Malt liquor, yes. Malt liquor is something you could do.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I love these bold, solid. Aren't these? I just love these solid colors that were so popular and with no decoration on them at all. That's a very nice picture in excellent condition.
Yes, Zima is a malt liquor. And there is a stop, and Jan Alardis is your winner, and she is on the screen for your convenience.
Thank you, Jan. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, everyone who showed interest in the picture. And it's David's turn.
It is my turn. Okay, my next item is a lovely hand-painted metal frame. This is starting at $30. Let me get in here. There's a piece of cardboard in here where the picture would be so that the glass doesn't slip out. I'll take it out, but then I'll put it back in. That's so the glass doesn't jiggle around.
Okay.
This would fit a 3.5 by 5 photo or whatever you want to put in there. It's all metal, hand painted. Look at the Fox graphic. I'll get in close so you can see the brush strokes. Oops. Let me clear the banner. How's that? And I wish I could make out the person that painted this. It is signed, but of course it's worn out some. I guess because this is hit it or in shipping or packing.
Oh, I see.
But a lovely graphic. Fox and horn. Maybe a little tartan ribbon. Release the hounds. Hand painted across, well, in the light color here. Here's the back again. Just for giggles, the frame is 8 inches tall by almost 5 inches across. It would hold a 5 by 3.5 across photo, postcard, advertisement, portrait, whatever you want to put in there, piece of art. And again, this was hand painted. Okay, I will count it down. Nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I have a question.
Hello.
I have a question for you, David.
Go ahead. I'll come back.
David, how would you like to cook your beans the way your granny did it in 1952?
Woo!
Well, you can if you want to. And here's how you do it. I love these. Now, how do I know that one is from 1952? Because it's got the date stamped on the bottom. They don't all have that. I've sold about 4 of these. I've got one in the kitchen that I keep and use. It's West Bend. There's nothing better than being at home on a winter's day and putting this starts at $24. Yes, it has the electric cord. Yes, I tested it. I would not sell you something that I didn't test or didn't have an electric cord. And
nor would he sell you anything that he detests.
So this actually, some of the models have a solid pottery lid. So West Bend made this for several years. This one, as I said, was stamped 1952 on the bottom. Some of the pottery, it can be darker than this. This is a nice chocolate brown. And it has a stainless steel lid. Some of them have crockery lids, but we'll take the lid off. This is a slow cooker for baked beans. It has the cord. It's in perfectly good condition. And of course it's marked West Bend on the bottom, and I guess it's going to show up backwards. There's the burner doohickey thing. Now it is a slow cooker, and it's got, the information on the bottom. West Bend, aluminum, la 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 la. I had a cookbook for this. You can do more than just baked beans in it, but really is a bean cooker. And this is early for like a slow cooker. This I would not, with old electronics, with old appliances, I don't know how I would feel about plugging this in and then leaving it. The safety, it probably has a fuse. I would be shocked if there weren't a fuse in here. By this time, yeah, this has to have a fuse because this is from 1952. They were even putting fuses in coffee pots in the 1930s in case anything happens and they overheat. But I still wouldn't leave that. I wouldn't leave the house with something on all day from 1952. But if you're in the house all day and it's snowing and you got the baked beans cooking, and now is anybody interested? I have mine and I use it all the time and I love it. Does anybody have one? Does anybody use one of these? There's no interest in it. We'll give it a second and then I'll move on. Justine has the opening bid of $24, and as I said, it's got its electric. Its cord is fine. There it is. It'll heat up slowly and cook the beans, but you can do oatmeal. Yes, that's another thing. You can do like steel cut oatmeal in here. I've done that. What else have I done? Oh, the oatmeal was great. Especially if you want to do sort of like, as I said, the steel cut that you cook for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful in here. We'll count this down. Sherry Craddock has the high bid of 25 at this moment. 10, and it's clean. This probably was used a little bit, but it's in wonderful, clean condition, and it's ready for you to use it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. This autumn, you're going to be baking your baked beans in an American-made, not some cheap thing that comes from over, you know where, but a good old American-made. That'll outlast all of us.
All of us?
All of us. All of us. All of me. Why not take all of me?
Justine is your high bid at 28.
Okay, it's Janice Snooski.
Yes.
Thank you, Justine, who happens to live in Boston. You're going to put your Boston baked beans in that. I knew it.
Too easy. How does she not have 3 of these then?
I don't know, Justine, but you know how to do your baked beans up there. I'll tell you that. Martha.
I'm going to show this.
Do it.
Otherwise, I'm done. But
no, you're not.
I'm going to show it.
Show it.
I previewed it, so I'll show it. It is a printout of the 3-cornered boat race at New London, the Cornell crew. And then it says, see page 463. Now, there is no page 463, but this was nicely framed. And I kept it in its protective, very nice. I'm trying to keep the glare off of here.
Mm-hmm.
Black frame, cream colored matte with beautiful design. So it's surrounded by three squares right here, here, and here. And just, I'm tilting it so you don't get this glare of the laptop.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. This reminds me of a scene from Dead Poets. Professionally framed, there's the, it was done by the frame outlet. But just a nice thing to have. I don't know these guys. I didn't go to Cornell. It's lovely. This is starting at 40. I believe this was maybe somebody knew one of these gentlemen, so they had it framed. This is like a reproduction print, and maybe it was a relative, so they framed this and then had it done and then donated it for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why they donated it. I found it at a thrift store, as is being pristine. There's no scratch. It's new glass. It's a new frame, professionally done, and it's still in its protective plastic with the hanging hardware ready to go. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. I don't make the rules. The frame itself it's a 16 by 18 from edge to edge. 16 by 18 from edge to edge. Seize the day, boys. Carpe diem. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll look lovely on my wall. Kind of why I bought it anyway. But I thought I would share and give someone the chance to love it. Oh, Melody. It's yours, Melody. You're going to love it, Melody. Okay.
The song is ended, but the melody lingers on. Oh, I've got one more thing. Actually, I don't have one more thing. I've got something that I didn't sell at the beginning, so I'm going to bring it back. And David, we are so lickety split. We got through all of that, and it's only 20 of. Next time, we're going to have to bring maybe 14 items each because we're fast, aren't we?
We are fast. That's what they say.
Bringing this back, $29 for the pair. Go and see if you can find, without any chips or cracks, Ellie Smith made these. Yeah. Fostoria made a pair, but I believe this to be the Ellie Smith example. They are very heavy, beautiful, rearing horse stallion bookends. It's heavy glass, and it's in beautiful condition, this glass. And I went all over these guys. No chips, no cracks, no scratches, no nothing. And it's wonderful to find them when they're together. So it's a $29 opening bid, and I see that Sherry Craddock is in it, has a high bid of $35. These I did not get a chance, Jeffrey, to go through. Thank you very much to you through the Ellie Smith book. I was running around today. It was one of those, you know. It was one of those days. I didn't get to do anything I really wanted to do. So, but I'm almost positive that it's Ellie Smith rather than the other company. So if there are no questions about them, we'll count them down. As I said, they're heavy, so let me go ahead and put one down. 10, 9, 8. You get both of them, of course. 7, 6.
Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on. Stop yawning, David. The L.E. Smith rearing horse bookends. Casey would waltz with a strawberry blonde, and the band played on. Did you know that? And on and on and on. Oh, there's the stop. Where did David go? Let me what?
I'm here.
It's Sherry. Wait a minute.
Craddock.
Yeah, Sherry Craddock at 35. Okay. And Sherry, I already have your information from the last time. Thank you, Sherry. And thank you, everyone who placed bids on those. I appreciate that. David,
yes.
what did you have? Did you have anything left over?
Oh, yes, I did.
Bring it on.
Okay, folks. Was that your only item, or do you have?
Stick a fork in it.
You're done. Okay. I'm going to go quick. Almost.
You got time.
You know what?
What?
This is on my channel.
Yeah.
So guess what?
Chicken butt.
I'm going to go speed round on you.
You're a demon on wheels.
I need that outfit. I'm going to go Fast and Furious and then go play with Chim Chim. Okay, I have left this corner shelf. Corner shelf ready to hang. It is 21 by 9.5 by 8 at $25. You can claim it number 1. Quick claim. Put in number 1 if you want it. $25. Put in number 1. 21 by 9.5 by 8 inches. Claim it by putting number 1. Second is the Candlesticks, oak candlesticks.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Wonderful, wonderful. These are $25. Claim it by typing in number 4. Number 4. The next item is the Fox metal frame, hand painted. And this is $35, number 7. $35, number 7. and the Fostoria candelabra with the 3 Bobesh and hanging crystals. This is $50. You could do a quick claim by typing in the number 9. Wonderful. Gorgeous. And then lastly, this Murano style hand-blown vase. And this is $30. You can claim this by typing in 10, the number 10. That is it. I went speed round on you guys for 2 chaps. I don't think that's the first time we've ever done that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking down.
It's okay. Look up, look down, look all around if you want to.
David, what's coming up at the Texas?
Well, we have our Wednesday sale, Tammy and I. So join us here Wednesday for our live sale. You never know what we're going to bring. Also, Scott and several of us are participating in the Peddler's Train. These will drop. These are pre-recorded sales. This is dropping May 18th. Let me get rid of this scroll, this banner. Go away. Peddler's Train, May 18th, and that's part of the rundown here. This is everyone who's participating. I will start it at 2 o'clock. Then D, Thrill of the Thrift. Then Margot, Peep Show, Vintage Peep Show, Go. Then Vintage Vinny, Karen Chasing Vintage, Old Had the Vintage, the Revive It Sisters, Old Curiosity Shop, and then last, but definitely not least, Tammy will have her items, Vintage Uprising Texas. These are pre-recorded drop sales. We'll have several items each. And going quickly, I think each video is going to be 30 minutes. So that's what's coming up. That's going to be fun. And let me get rid of that. Goodbye.
Wow, that's a whole day for people to watch. An entire afternoon, actually.
It's a whole day. It's a whole thing. I'm filming my little introduction to my drop sale tomorrow since I'm home. It won't take long to do the intro. But mine's going to be a little different than everyone else's. I'm getting really creative with this one. So it should be fun. Don't miss it. It will be so fun. Or weird, depending on what your jam is.
Fun and weird. I've had some of my best moments being fun and weird. I haven't even decided what I'm going to sell, and I better get with it because it's coming up sooner than I thought. Well, David, thank you for having me here on your channel tonight. I appreciate it. It was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, these are all drop sales.
Thank you, everyone who placed bids.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for showing up. We really appreciate you.
So I'm going to say good night, all, and we'll see you.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
see you. Huh?
Okay. Lovely having everyone. Round of applause for Karen Williams for doing the starts and stops for us. We really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Thank you, those who won items. Congratulations. We'll get those shipped to you. And we'll see you the next time at the next live. Leave your comments below. Hit the thumbs up. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, David. Thank you, Karen. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Karen.